5, 6. Yep. Come on. Yep. 10 seconds. 1, 2. Next, hammer those biceps. So what we did there is we did a little differently. So we're just going to isolation exercise with an eccentric overload, which is the then followed by a chin up, a compound movement, followed by like a pump, sort of a pump, but like a prolonged time under tension isolation exercise. Because we're making sure on that last one to get a good stretch. So what we did is start off with the one arm eccentric barbell curl. You're going to grip, yes, and it's barbell. That's obviously you can see they actually use a barbell, but a lot of times when I've sent somebody to do this, they're saying, "Do you mean dumbbell?" I said, "No, I mean barbell." You're forcing those supinators to work overtime to balance and stabilize that bar. So this isn't some like kind of cutesy, bozu ball, goofball thing. This is like very hard to do. It's very heavyweight. So you're gonna do that for 3 reps. 8 seconds down, okay? We've covered the benefits of eccentric overload. They're essential to maximize hypertrophy. So just keep that in mind. We've already covered, we don't want every time we do an eccentric overload, like go into the science of it, but we've covered that already, but they're essential to maximize hypertrophy. Okay, so you do that, 3 reps each arm. You can either self-spot yourself up or get someone to spot you on the way up, but you don't want to put any effort into concentric or the way up. Next, we go to a compound movement, which in this case is a chin-up. So a chin-up, it's obviously your back and stuff's involved too, but you're using a supinated grip, so you're really, forcing those supinator muscles, biceps to work overtime, very heavy, obviously. So went as heavy as you could for 5 reps there. We went into the chin-up as heavy as we can for 5 reps. Okay, so with the weight belt, someone had taken it, so instead of causing a big brouhaha, we just got some chains, threw them on, and let it go. Okay, after that, you go as heavy as you can there for 5 reps. Then next, what you do is you go into incline dumbbell curls. You want to make sure your hands are open, palms supinated the whole time. Go to 5-second negative, not worried about the rep count, just do a minute of time under tension there. Okay, so that's a heck of an overload right there. You had the eccentric overload. Then you have a very heavy weight that your biceps are not used to handling when you're going weighted chin-ups, so that supinated grip. It's way more than you do on even a cheek curl. Okay, so then we followed off. So we have that overload there, just more weight than you'd handle, more tension. The eccentric overload with more tension. Then we have a stretch overload too, because remember, a muscle being stretched is a muscle under tension that can aid you in hypertrophy. So there we had that, not only the stretch there, but a whole minute of that. So not worried about any kind of rep count.
The eccentric overload, I want to say that was the hardest because, like Josh said, trying to control that weight coming down with that barbell, it makes a world of a difference. The pull-ups, same thing, it really got some blood into the biceps. And you would think that the incline dumbbell curls would be somewhat easy, but that actually ended up being the hardest movement. Trying to do it in perfect form. You can easily, swing the weight up, toss your elbows up. My form got kind of sloppy at the end because I was trying to get the reps, but definitely, coming all the way down to the bottom and getting that full stretch made a world of a difference. A lot of good blood pump into the biceps on that movement.
Yeah, that bicep arm workout was with the barbell, lowering it down real slow, gave you that resistance, gave you that pump, and then going into the weighted pull-ups, I think really activated. I think the hardest thing was that dumbbell. I actually had to drop in weight because it just got real heavy and it was challenging. But really gave you that pump, and the resistance, I think, is the challenge there.
This is like a street fight. When that barbell wants to pull out of your hand, it's going to try to fight you. You got to fight. It's a lot different than just, if things get hard, you're going to swing up a weight. There's not really any cheating there. You got to fight. And a couple times when you notice Jay did get a little sloppy on a little bit towards the end of the dumbbell curls.
Yeah.
Okay. But see, here's the thing. Here's how you can tell. One of the ways you can tell the mark of an advanced bodybuilder is we talked about this already with Branch. The one time people were saying he's cheating, and you could see when we were right there, you could see his muscles actually tensing up. So when Jay did get sloppy, because the whole purpose that's a stretch. However, when he did, you could see he was still getting the biceps, working. It's like he when it got harder and he cheated, it was like they were under more tension in a sense, because he's kind of got to that level of unconscious competence and those levels of learning, and that's a conversation. It's deep. We'll have another time, but basically it means he just does things automatically right because he's like operates in the bodybuilding zone.